Hello, everyone! You said it was almost Christmas. That means it wasn't Christmas. Happy almost Christmas.
Happy almost Christmas,
No
everyone.
one saw that. No one's watching. It's fine. Wait, there's 9 people. Fuck. Balls. Okay. Y'all saw my stupidity. Anyway, welcome to the Patreon stream. I hope we can keep you entertained if you have nothing the fuck else going on Christmas.
For Crumble Eve.
On Crumble Eve.
Crumble Eve.
I just sat down. I just stretched.
She's stretching the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
I'm not shrimping. I have a specifically designed chair to not shrimp. This chair is probably like the most expensive thing I've gotten for my art besides my tablet.
When other people joke about locking in, she's locked into the chair. It specifically is anti-shrink.
I even have, I had this back cushion before I got the chair, and I actually put it in between the things in the chair in the back to give me a little more boost to my lower back just so I won't shrimp. And my chair is also kind of locked under the little, because my desk is an L, and I'm in the corner of the L. So it kind of locks into that corner, because then I can put both of my arms up at the same time, so my shoulders don't hurt. So as someone who's done this professionally for, I guess,
years now.
A few years, at least full time for maybe 4 years. Hello. But I have been through the pain and figured out ways to not. I am set. My dude.
In her previous setup, we used the baby padding kind of stuff to pad the edges of her desk, because when you keep your arms on something that has kind of an angle to it for a while, you can cause a pinched nerve.
Yeah.
So
I got that in my wrist at one point.
We had preventative padding on the desk, but her setup now, she is physically incapable of shrimping when in art mode.
Yeah, because I'm scooted up to the desk. I got my arms on the tables. I got my art glove and my arm glove because otherwise it'll get stuck on the desk if you hear that. That's my glove going across the wood of the desk.
ASMR, artist sliding flesh.
I got both my arms on top of the desks on either side because I'm in the little niche of the L. I don't use my tablet screen. I look at the screen of the computer, so my neck isn't always down. I am fucking set to do this for hours on end, trust me. Because I do, and I don't want to die.
This gal shrimpless has no choice. Also, thank you for the follow, the Proto Potato.
Proto Potato.
Or Pro Potato.
Potato.
Papati mepiku.
In Japan, they always call chips and French fries all potato.
Yeah.
And I'm how do you know which one you're getting?
Potato.
Potato.
Does it really matter if you get to enjoy a potato?
That is true, I'll give you that. But there's so many different ways to have potato.
There's been a running meme with the Cooking Twinks brother, because there was a thing on TikTok for a little bit of cooking a potato in a waffle maker to make a baked potato waffle kind of thing.
I guess.
And of course, the lady does it, and it's beautiful and showy and blah blah blah. And then all these actual cooks and things are wait, but how did you do that though? It doesn't do that. That's not how waffle maker work. And so they've been making him do it several times now. Just no, that's not.
Was she faking it?
Oh yeah, it was definitely fake.
Okay, well that makes sense, yeah.
But they were no, you used the wrong potato. He's I used the potato here. She said specifically Yukon Gold. This is a Yukon Gold this time. I buttered the top and the bottom. They've been doing it over and over again. He's just no, you don't get it. That's not how potato works. All of you are wrong.
All of you are without sin.
So it's been really funny that they've just been no, you're doing it wrong. And he's you're wrong.
You're wrong. Potato. Hot potato, hot potato.
It is funny though. That one guy that I watch is actually the Cooking Twinks brother.
I'm glad they doing cooking stuff together. Good for them. Family little cookers. I wouldn't mind his book. I love baking. But I don't have that much time to bake. Well, I have time, but I spend my extra time doing my own art. So, in a sense, I don't.
Art is baking.
I mean, it kind of is.
Baking is food art.
We stick ours in our air fryer.
Yeah.
It's really good. Nice and crispy.
Delicious.
Anyway, Paul, you were, before the stream, telling me why people switched from clacky keyboards, like specifically advertising them as clacky, to now they're advertising them as quiet.
Yeah, so basically, oh, hey, a pittance.
Also, Merry Christmas.
Merry-
Wait, what's the Phoenix Wright quote? I'm gonna look it up. I
you
keep
said
forgetting.
almost Christmas, which means it wasn't actually Christmas yet.
Yeah, it's almost Christmas.
Here's a pittance from
Yeah.
Taylor. There you go.
Yay.
Yeah, so basically, one, it became very overboard of like, ha, mechanical go clack, da da da, but it was like the wrong kind of clack. And now there's been a big back push towards two different kinds. One is the more classic like ours, which has more of a thock to it.
Yeah, I
like
like mine.
the old, like creamy ass
As
keyboards.
I go through all my tools on the side there.
You know, like the old yellowing kind of old grandpa's keyboard.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, there's a different sound quality, but the other thing is now a lot of them are starting to change the actual mechanics in the keys. So they're no longer like a physical actuator. A lot of them now are becoming magnetic keys, which have an even faster response time than mechanical keys. But obviously at that point, since there's no motion thing in there, there's just the magnet moving up and down, you no longer have the physical thing that makes the sound. So now the sound is whatever the hell you put in there to make a sound. So it would just be an artificial sound anyways.
So it would be a speaker?
Yeah, you would have to put a speaker in there.
I
or-
was joking before the stream that they should have a keyboard that makes specific noises when you tap the keys
Yeah.
through a little speaker. I was joking.
So you would actually have to either put a speaker in there, or some of them actually have added like little like O-ring grommets kind of things in them to make sure that they can't actuate but so far. So you have kind of like a hollow thump, which is not very appealing to
Can
most
I make
people.
them quack?
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you had one that just had a little speaker that was making sounds, you could make it just be like, you know, like the
Can I
kid.
make it Mao like those little kitty keyboards?
I was just about to say you could make it a kiddie keyboard.
That would be so annoying so fast.
I would do that at a fighting tournament.
I could see you doing that because you actually keep the noise on your phone when you type on that keyboard.
Because touch screens don't like me, and I need the feedback.
He does.
I actually do have problems with like touchscreens. Like I physically struggle with them because they do not recognize my touchy. And so like yeah, I know I need the deek 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 noises. Otherwise, I don't quite know if it actually noticed me poking at it. It's a problem. I struggle to clock in at work.
My poor baby with his giant banana fingers.
Meh.
My gorilla husband.
You like
Who
it?
got his key thing, his little keychain plushie that isn't naked. For those who weren't here last night, we got the little versions of me and my husband that I was gonna put in like special boxes for fans and junk. And mine came naked.
Yeah. Hello. How's it going?
I was so pissed.
So my prototype has its little butt
This is
cheeks and everything.
perfect.
And my Hawaiian shirt and my cute little mini wife.
Look at it, just made me completely naked.
And hers is naked.
And I checked the order form. Tomorrow, like, we're doing stuff today, so tomorrow we do got to email them and get it, like, either reprinted or, like, the credit back.
Yeah.
Because I would like to actually get one of me, but for the naked ones, I'm just making them little outfits.
Hey.
But I'm going to have to wait a month either way, which sucks.
Yeah.
Those take, like, a month to get printed.
Bark, 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 bark. Eh.
And of course it's me. I'm the more marketable of the two.
Obviously.
Which is ironic, because you're the one who like would make a better plushie. But you look very cute. Yours turned out actually really well.
You did
But I
a
was
good
actually
job.
more worried about me because I wanted to see how my outfit, because my outfit's different than your outfit, would look on their actual like little bodies and stuff. And now I
Yeah.
can't see that.
Merry Como Eve.
Merry not yet Christmas.
Oh man, so I came into the day job today and I had already talked with the security people and my other like employees and stuff and been like, hey, they've been setting up the Switch display to try and steal it. Keep an eye on that. It is definitely gonna be stolen if you don't. And I come in today and it's missing. And so we're like, god damn it. So then I talked to my boss and he's like, I'll send an email, blah, blah, blah. And then a little later on, when the security person's in, I was like, yeah, they stole the thing. And she goes, what? No, we have it.
Oh.
And apparently, security, to prevent it from getting stolen, had actually taken it to the back, and just that hadn't been passed on to anybody.
Well, now you think it's stolen.
I was like, did you, why didn't you tell any of us? Oh. And I think that they told whoever was there at the time.
Of course, they didn't tell anybody.
Didn't pass it on at all,
Sounds right.
I was just like, okay, cool. Thanks for making that the start of my day.
Well, at least it's not stolen, I guess.
At least it's not stolen. That was the best I could hope for.
Also, if it wasn't under your watch, so it's not your fault.
Wouldn't be my problem, no.
And you warned them, so if anything, you would look good.
Yes.
See, you're like, look, husband has kept watch over people and knows when thing is stolen, and it got stolen, you should give him more money.
I specifically told y'all, hey, keep an eye on this. They already cut the security cable on this thing, and they undid the little frame around the Switch 2 display here. They're trying to steal it. Keep an eye on this.
Man, that's a lot of effort for a Switch.
For a display model Switch 2.
Yeah, like
That's the other
Switch
thing.
is new. Is it the new Switch? I don't know how much the new Switch is, but the old ones were like $200 new.
Yeah, the new one's $450, but it's a display model, so it's not even a fully functional one.
I would think like they would maybe put little, those little thingies inside of like manga and stuff that if you take it out the door, it sets off the alarm. I would think that would be like inside the Switch by default.
Well, it was actually bolted to a metal frame. They undid the bolts on it so they could just steal the thing.
Dan, that's so much work. Go steal power tools.
But two, it's a display model. It's not even a fully functional one. All it has is some demos, and you can't put more stuff on it.
Well, I mean, the person they're selling it to won't know that, but like, go steal power tools. They're worth more.
I was just like, bruh.
And you can like easily sell those off. Everyone needs damn power tools, and they're not going to
right?
narc on you.
was
People
just-
don't need a Switch.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you're going to spend all your time trying to flip this display. Probably going to get your ass beat because they're immediately going to want to turn it on and they're going to see display demos on here and be like, hey, and beat you because you're...
It depends, really.
No, they're like teenagers. They're going to get their ass
Oh, yeah.
kicked.
They'll get their asses kicked.
They're going to 100%.
It's a lot of effort for teenagers.
Yeah.
By the way, Cream and Sugar and Melly D in no way encourage the stealing of power tools in real life. But we also discourage stupidity, so.
Yeah, no.
Only steal things you need to survive.
There was, back when I was there at Lowe's, like, legitimately there was a pawn shop within, like, 2 feet of the Lowe's, right? And so, of course, some of those pinheads would immediately try and steal a power tool and then go to the pawn shop.
Idiots.
Like, come on.
Like they wouldn't know.
Dude, I helped that guy build his pawn shop. Do you really think that they would?
Dude, go sell it to some kind of like third-rate home gardening place. Like,
Go to a construction site.
construction site.
Those dudes will happily give you cash for that thing. They don't care.
I mean, why steal things? Why steal the power tools to survive when you could just steal the things you need, like eating?
It's just like...
That sentence didn't make sense, but just steal food if you're hungry. Like, I don't give a fuck. Steal meds.
Don't steal stupid.
Don't steal stupid things. It ain't worth it. That's the real thing.
Like, that's what I... Like, don't do stupid shit.
But if you're like starving or like you need something to live, I don't give a fuck if you steal that, man.
Yeah. Like, I will never care about somebody stealing food. Like, you can't make me.
That food's gonna get thrown out in a few days anyway.
Yep.
If anything, I think more people should steal food. I'm sorry.
But, like...
Too bad.
For the longest time, this one dude would go around to all the Lowe's because he figured out that when you bought something that was like a buy one, get one free, it wasn't like what most places do, which is like a discount on both. Buy one, get one free there was one item was a penny.
Ah, I see.
And he found out that you didn't have to return both items to make the return.
Ah.
So he would pay for stuff and buy as much as he could, and then he'd go to the next Lowe's and he'd return the stuff that he paid for and keep the 1-cent items. And then he'd go to like construction sites and sell them. And so like legit, we were basically just like paying this guy to let us hold on to his money for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
and then just making.
Y'all were a pawn
Bang.
shop.
And he would like, whenever he decided he needed some more money, he would just spend a couple hours, drive around the state, and make like 10 grand. And
Bro,
like,
that's the company's fault. That ain't his fault.
and like legit, like it wasn't like he wasn't breaking any rules.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything wrong.
Did he get in any trouble?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go.
Because he was just legit returning stuff.
Yeah, that's
And-
their problem. That's not his problem.
Yeah, and it was just Lowe's was stupid. And I don't know if they ever fixed that or not, but like that wasn't a him problem. He wasn't doing anything. And like, yeah, some stores did just like ban him from making returns. But like if he walked in and somebody didn't know that he was banned from making returns, system let him.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, like, if I was higher up in the store, I'd care. Because, like, that might look bad on, like, your shit. But otherwise, I wouldn't give a fuck.
I knew
I cashier, I don't care.
I knew what was going on, so I would just be like, yeah, no, I ran out of those, and not give him the stuff that was the free ones, but like, or only let him buy a couple. But if he wanted to, he could have asked, and there wasn't anybody who was going to do anything because he wasn't doing anything wrong. Hello, how's it going?
Merry almost Christmas.
Merry almost Christmas.
I don't know if we'll finish today, but we probably won't stream on Christmas.
Unless we do something silly like play Peak or something.
Yeah, something like that. But we will probably do it the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
We got a cake.
We
I just posted that with the thing. Boop.
We got a beautiful...
We got these adorable little Christmas cakes from the local, like, Paris bakery that's in the H Mart.
Yeah.
So we got a Japanese style,
Beautiful
Paris
criminal
style cake.
Like those anime ass fucking
looks-
fancy looking cakes.
It does. It looks directly like it's from a fucking anime. It is so fucking cute. Oh my god, look at it. I know, isn't it? I don't know if you can eat the igloo or not, but it is so cute.
I think it's a sugar igloo.
It might be. That would be amazing. I don't think you can eat the tree. That's a pipe.
But like
look
the strawberries
how
are real
adorable
stuff,
it
yeah.
is.
And it's just like, it is wild how pretty they are. Like
my God.
all of their stuff there is really nice. They have the most video game ass looking croissants there.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
There was that thing a while back where someone made a bunch of little sculptures of the little hamsters that look like bread. They looked like that bread. They
Yeah.
didn't unfortunately look like hamsters. I would have bought one immediately.
Yeah.
And not been able to eat it. But damn, they were so perfect. They were perfectly fucking round. Not a single bump or imperfection on them. Oh my god. They look like anime food.
yeah. But it's just like, they have really good croquettes there. They have
Yeah, I
cute
get a
little
crab
pastries.
one.
And it's just like, it's just this little bakery thing that's just part of the H Mart.
And it was like, wasn't it like $56 or something like that?
It was 40.
Oh, it was less than I thought.
Yeah.
But like they're like expensive for like a cake. You can get a sheet cake for like $20 at Walmart, but
Yeah.
they're so damn cute. So we splurged and got that, and we're probably gonna cook up some chicken. We're gonna have ourselves a little
Little Japanese Christmas.
Japanese Western style traditional Christmas.
But they had like those fancy, like the Swiss roll cakes and stuff
I know
there
those
too.
are so cute.
So like, if you want some really pretty things, like
I just
H
don't think
Mart's
they're
got you.
as like aesthetically nice, even though I love roll cakes more. The roll cakes sliced up look so cute. Oh
Mm. Right.
my god. Like I love roll cakes. They're like the perfect combo of like cake and cream. Oh, they're delicious. I always like get some when I go there and I eat them way too fast. But they also go bad, so you gotta eat them fast anyway. So.
You gotta.
You gotta.
We're the perfect.
That's why I
combination of
didn't
cake
look
and
up
cream.
from the ground last time we were there to get the cake because I didn't want to buy anything. We had just been to another Asian market near the library, like a few days before, and I was like, I don't need more snacks. I don't need more snacks. But I should have got the little ramen crumbles because I had the yakisoba ones last time. I should have got the classic.
Yeah, the
that would've
yakisoba
been
ones
good.
were good, but I think the classic ones are a little better personally.
They're really good, and they're a great little snack. And they're really great if you stick them in sandwiches
Yeah.
or tortillas because they give a little bit of the ramen taste and they're crunchy.
They're basically like if they took ramen, like just the ramen noodles before you cook them, and then bake them and add the seasoning on while you bake it into them.
Yeah, they won't
They're
like
really
cut the
good.
fuck out of your mouth like a lot of like just eating straight ramen noodles will.
Yeah,
That's why I don't do that. They're too hard, but these are not too. They're just got like a nice crunch.
they're very good.
And I always recognize them because they got that little guy on the front with the weird hat.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing that's just fun to go around the H Mart anyway, because the other Asian markets will have a lot of snacks and stuff, but they also have like a lot of traditional food or just like food you get, you know, at the local store.
Like proper
just
groceries.
Proper groceries. But the H Mart is a little more kitschy, and they'll have a lot of like branded stuff, and you get to see all the little mascots on all the
Yeah.
Korean and Japanese food, and they're always so cute. I've taken quite a few pictures of them. Just mascots on the food.
I love a lot of that stuff in there. It's
They're so
cute.
precious.
Or like the one like vitamin drink that has that weird lady
That one
on it.
lady. Oh my god, there was a little sake. There's like a glass. They have these little sake drinks that are in the shape of cans, but they're glass with a metal like can top. There was one that had this little girl and the little lady in a pink kimono with a little kitty drinking her sake on it, and it was so cute. I was almost tempted just to get it for the cup, but I was like, I don't need that. I don't need it. But I did end up getting some really cute chopsticks. They're black with little maneki nekos on them. We each have our own chopsticks. He's got the wooden ones. We have a metal pair.
Yep.
And we have my chopsticks specifically, which are pink and have like a traditional Japanese wood cut style print on it. And it's got a lady with a titty out. So that's why that one's mine.
That one's hers.
And now we have the cute little Maneki Neko one for a guest. Paul uses the wood ones usually.
Or the stainless steel ones.
Or the stainless steel ones. So he goes in between them. But I want my naked lady with a titty.
She got a titty out.
She got a titty out. Plus they're pink, which means they're mine. Anything in the house that's pink is mine.
It's very important for chopsticks that they have a titty out.
I looked through them. I was like, yeah, there you go. That one's pink and it's got a lady with a titty out on it.
Extremely important titty.
It's extremely important to me. I like titties.
I was about to make a bad joke and I'm going to. Load-bearing titty.
Load-bearing titties. But they're really good, and chopsticks are really good just for like cooking and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the air fryer, I can just pull it out and flip them all with the chopstick. It's nice. They've gotten more than their use out of them. But we also have like the cheap ones, because like the ones that are made out of wood and stuff like that, like just bamboo. Because sometimes when you get like a poke bowl or something, you want to eat it with those because it gets sucked into the sticks, and then it's kind of fun to suck on the sticks.
The cheap ones that are just the right kind of cheap.
I made some gingerbread men recently. I love making cookies around the holiday. I hope they're good. Mine, I got this little cookie cutter for Halloween like a few years ago that it cuts out a big old like hand-sized gingerbread man. But then you flip it over and it's got like a little imprint of a skeleton on it, and you crush that into the cookie before you bake it. So it's got a skeleton outline, and then you get some white frosting and you fill in the skeleton parts. You got little gingerbread skeletons.
Yeah.
They're so precious. I make them all the time. I adore them. Plus it gives them a cute little design.
There were some people that baked some cookies, and they definitely did not use the soft melt kind. They were still shapely chocolate chips in the cookies. They tasted great, though.
I like the chunky ones better. Do you like melted chocolate or chunky chocolate?
I kind of like them if they melt a little bit, but these ones were like, because some of them have a much lower melting point, and they get a little, like, goopy, but, like, they'll reharden if the cookie's cold kind of thing, right? But, like, they're not, like, just the square chunk kind of ones.
I like the big square chunky boys.
Yeah, but, like, some of them don't melt good, and I think if they melt a little bit, it's a much better mouthfeel.
I actually like my cookies, like chocolate chip ones. I like them a few days old.
That's fair.
Because they get soft.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I always like to put them in a bag with a slice of bread so they soak up some moisture.
Yeah. That's why I like to get them at the stores and stuff, because they've usually like been baked and been there like a day or two. They're like a day old. So, and plus they're in the package, so they've like absorbed all their moisture, and then they come out to being like very chewy, and I like them chewy. I like them chewy with the big fat baby chunks.
Yeah, the ones that the person brought in, like
I
those,
did not refer to other layers.
those chocolate chips were still perfectly shaped, which means that those are the ones that were not melty kind. So that's fine. They tasted fine. The cookies themselves actually tasted really good. They added in some like cinnamon and other spices into them.
Oh yeah, that's one of these good cookies, man.
Yeah, there were some nice cookies. I didn't see them today, but I think those were the ones that Marshall was going to make. So I'll have to tell him that those were really good if they were.
Marshall seems like a really cool guy.
He is.
I'm jelly. I wish I was that fashionable to him.
Short and colorful.
I know.
He's very big into the witchy vibe stuff.
So am I. I wish we could be friends, but that would be creepy.
I don't actually know his age. I think he's.
Well, I don't mean like
20-ish.
age-wise. Like I would never like creep on a younger person like that.
Yeah.
If I was friends with a younger person, it would be very like motherly. If anything, I'd be like,
Yes.
do you have a jacket for the winter? Do
Warm
you need any
vibes.
food? Like I'm motherly to like people our age.
It's
I'm gonna
true.
fucking mother someone smaller and shorter than me.
It's true.
Y'all saw when I played Peak and I was like mothering both of you and checking on you all the damn time.
Are you idiots still alive down there?
Look, I was parentified a lot growing up. But no, it would never be like me creeping on a younger person.
Hello, the
Yeah.
youth.
Yeah. If anything, it'd be like that. It'd be like a weird, uncool mom trying to like be like, "Hey kids, you got enough snacks?
Hello, fellow kids.
Are you safe?"
Wife walks over with a skateboard, falls on her face.
I would, yeah. Do you need me to draw anything for you?
Ort. But yeah, it was a pretty chill day. They brought in some snack food kind of things. We had food during the day.
You're a snack.
And of course, as usual, all the people started pouring in. So I was like, well, and today is a time and a half day because it's all the day before Christmas.
Yay.
So
Get that money.
get that money. Also, because I worked this week, we get paid for Christmas.
Yay!
Which is funny because one of my coworkers called out today, so he's not getting that.
Oh well. Well, it was probably important.
Probably not.
Okay.
Not with that guy.
I'll trust you.
But yeah, I'm not worried about it. It was literally one of those like, there was supposed to be somebody in at like 10 and then noon and then 2 kind of thing, and the person at 10 didn't come in. So whatever, it's fine.
Oh, I hate it when you get like really, really hard chocolate chip cookies.
Aw.
Unless they're like really thin. Then they're good, because then they're almost like peanut brittle. I gotta make like from scratch gingerbread men again sometimes, because I think they're so much better than the store-bought recipe, because I get to make them a little spicier.
Yeah. Zesty one.
That's as spicy as I get, some gingerbread.
You can make some ginger snaps like the cooking
I
twin did
could.
that.
I also, again, I need to look up some bread stuff.
Yeah. We got bread flour. Those
I
bread
know, I
skulls
gotta
were really
do it
good.
while I got the bread flour.
Those bread skulls were really good though.
They were very cute. Next time I'd make some actual whipping cream for it, though.
Yeah. They were very good and gone very fast.
The whipped cream we did sort of absorbed into the bread, so it wasn't as whipped creamy as it could have
Yeah.
been. But it was good.
It was good. They were good bread.
I'll make you some homemade cookies. Damn it, I'm momming again.
It's okay, the ad happened.
Ha! They can't hear it then.
Should make some of those cake donuts.
I could make cake donuts, probably. I've never made donuts, because you gotta fry them. I've never really fried
Well, you
anything.
can make baked donuts.
I guess.
The cake donuts are baked. You don't
I could try.
You don't fry those.
I think I'd probably use regular flour then.
Yeah,
Bread flour is for bread things.
I feel like that would give it a weird chew.
Bread is for bread, silly.
No, bread is not for celiac.
That's true.
Food joke.
I wonder if that means like normal flour doesn't affect celiac disease as much as regular like bread flour.
Affects less.
Ah,
Because it's going to have less gluten, but not no gluten.
okay.
As with many things in life, it's how much of it is in the whatever that causes the problem.
How much gluten you got in there, boss?
Wife walks up to the place, opens up the trench coat. She's just got like biscuits and stuff in there.
All the glutens.
You want some bread?
And the celiac people will be like, yes, I might try. Because again, like I got the stuff. I got the bread flour. That would be an option. I want to make that really soft, fluffy Korean style bread. I wonder if that
Yeah.
is milk bread. I don't know.
Yeah, remember there at the when we went and got the cake and they had the square loaves that were on there?
Yeah.
One of those was the milk bread.
You're a milk bread.
So it's the creamy soft bread. Delightful.
Delightful.
Oh man, could you imagine getting some of that milk bread and then making French toast with it?
think it's a little much. I'm not a big French toast fan.
Ah, but it would be so good. Use that bread and then make like a layer cake with it.
You're a layer cake. It's a little dark.
I used to really
There you
love.
go. That's a little better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, we used brioche for making a couple of things one time. So, like brioche is good. It's very dense, so it's very nice for absorbing a lot of stuff. Just depends on the application, because like certain things you want like nice dense bread to use anyways. Especially like French toast is really good with that. You got big either like Texas toast, something thick, you know.
Roadhouse.
Gonna get the steak bread. It's just brown bread, but it's really good if someone else makes it for you.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
A lot of things are really good if someone else is making it.
I will also give you that. Wait, is that why you like me bacon?
Wife made this. That makes it even tastier.
That's true.
I can feel the love from my wife. Or the spite that she has towards the damn recipe. One or the other.
One or the other. Both work.
There's nothing but rage in this baked. Speaking of baked, there were a couple people today that I'm just like, bro, it is Christmas Eve. You are out during the last week of shopping and you are blitzed out of your gourd. Are you insane?
I know it's legal here. That just seems like, I don't know. That to me seems dangerous.
Yeah.
But I guess so is being out like drunk too, and people still do that, so.
Like, I know that we have very good public transport out here, so it's entirely likely that they just, walked over or took the bus. But, like, even just walking around in the Target while utterly annihilated seems like a poor decision.
You're a poor decision.
Just gotta put that one out there.
I can finally use these snow brushes.
There's
I never have a
no
use
place
for
like
them,
snow
except like stuff like this.
We're going to have, I was going to say snow for the holidays, but we're going to have like 50 degrees tomorrow, so.
Now I just gotta remember where I fucking put them.
Hey. Made pulled beef and pork sandwiches to brioche. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, see, brioche cake with strawberry jam. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like a layer cake kind of thing with brioche, so you got that big dense bread under it. That's real good.
You're a bread.
Yeah, and I'm dense.
Get bread, idiot.
Hey. This bread tasty yeast. I am not as much of a bread connoisseur as I am with apples, but I do love me some good bread.
You do love him some good bread.
I like to eat things. I like to experience joy through food. I am a simple man.
I thought I had some. Maybe I put them somewhere else. Hang on.
Yep, now you're hungry. Ha ha! Victory! Hey, you're the wifey.
Oh.
But all in all, made it through the holidays, boss.
It's not the holidays yet, boss.
Well, I don't work tomorrow, so I've already won.
That's true.
All I gotta do is sit till Friday.
That's true. I'll give you that.
And they do actually close early tonight, too. They close at 8.
Yeah, I remember I worked on one Christmas.
They don't have to deal with that shit.
Well, yeah, because they pay me not to.
It's true. Thanks to the support of lovely Patreons like y'all. Gotta raid your muffin stash. Muffins.
Muffins.
Muff.
That's what she said.
A good muffin. Surprised I didn't see like muffins on that Food Common Rider one.
Maybe they're not that into muffins.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's always interesting to see like what doesn't cross the sea kind of thing. Because like they had chips, they had like Western cakes, and a lot of like jelly beans and like Western snacks on there, but they didn't have muffins. Probably because they just have like tiny cakes and stuff like that instead. Which really, if you could have much better, you probably would. And I don't blame them on that. I too like tiny cakes.
Who don't like tiny cakes?
Hee hee.
That was way too long.
Got that
Damn.
cake. I need more drink. I thirst, wife.
You thirst?
I'm a dry puppet guy.
That's
I need a drink, or else I will perish.
Not die?
Blah.
Like that would rhyme.
I know. I didn't get there in time, apparently.
Idiot.
Slow brain.
That's true.
I have my mic on my chest like an idiot. Put this down over here. There. Power slides across the kitchen. Because I have on socks.
That's true. Oops.
There are many people today trying to figure out what toys and video game things to bring for their children. But they have no idea what these things were.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean, they're new every year, so.
Yeah, and that's what we're there for anyways. Like, okay, look, this is what this is. This is why you would get this thing. Here's the Roblox dollars.
Yeah, that's all you really need.
The one person, there's like this one thing that you can get, it's like a pack of Roblox dollars instead of just like one gift card.
Hmm.
And so it's like a bunch of little like $2 cards. So you can just like give it to them over time.
Oh, that's cool.
Like if they've done their chores, they get up $2.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Wow.
Yeah, surprisingly, that's a really good idea. Because, like, normally you just get one gift card, and they go put it in the thing, and they go spend it on stuff. With that one, you can be like, yeah, you know what? This is a 2-card day.
Yeah.
Because each individual card is like $2.
Yeah.
Right? So, you just give them a little pack. Then they feel cool.
Yeah, and then they can spend it immediately, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you having to be like, here is a full gift card all at once, or if you do X, Y, and Z, I will give you a full gift card. And instead, like if they want something in Roblox, they gotta save up and do more chores, which would teach them saving and stuff like that, which would be nice.
Yeah, it was like, I knew this was just like a ha-ha, now it makes it look like you get a bunch of things in your present, but like, actually, no, that's a really good idea for teaching kids things.
Yeah.
It's like, congrats, Roblox, you stumbled into doing something useful.
That's how it be. Are you mixing some fruit stuff in yours?
Yes?
Okay, I was wondering. I smell it from all the way over here.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, why does that smell so much?
Yes.
Yeah, I can smell it already. You do not need to bring it closer.
Of course I do. Yeah, wife, smell the thing.
No!
Snarf.
No. This is the man who wouldn't lick one of the Switch things with me.
Yes, I wouldn't lick the Switch cartridge. It specifically got the thing on it that's made so you don't lick the cartridge.
I know, I wanted to try it with you when we first got it.
Why would I do that?
Like 10 years ago.
It's got the shit on it that you shouldn't lick.
I know, don't you want to know what it tastes like? That's the point.
No.
Ah,
It
0 out of
tastes
10
like
man, I
sulfur.
swear.
I'm gonna go to the rest of you.
0 out of 10 man, chat. Wouldn't lick the Switch cartridges with me.
Don't you want to lick the thing that tastes like sour terror?
Yes, don't you want to know what that tastes like? Don't you want to know what the do not swallow this tiny child thing tastes like?
It tastes like
Have a good night.
child.
Yeah, don't you want to know what that tastes like specifically?
No.
Yes.
No.
I do, chat. Don't you? If someone said something tasted horrible and like so horrible that it would make people not want to eat it, wouldn't you want to at least get like a little lick?
Tastes like you were a rat child. You put it in your mouth.
He's yelling from the bathroom. I can't hear him. But I'm correct. So he's just saying how right I am, actually. That's why he's yelling from the bathroom. He's like, oh my god, my wife is right and so smart. He's just like, dang, I gotta stop talking shit about wife. She's so cool and smart and talented. In fact, I should go buy her more cake. And you should all donate to her Patreon and go to her store after the Christmas. I am going to put up, I got a new batch of Leshy Charms since Leshy sells out so much. That'll be up there, and I renewed some of my old listings. But I was going to wait till after Christmas. And that's when I'll put up the prints too, which looks so nice. I'm so glad they turned out well. I was gonna put together a like support the artist box for like a certain amount of money with all my little versions of myself in it for like a limited run, but now I gotta reorder it. And no one wants husband's stupid doll, despite the fact that it has a little me. No, honey, I'm sure people want your doll. It's very cute. I designed it. I think you're very brandable. I tried to make your avatar very, like, furry fuckable. I guess you're just not dad enough. It's because he's in a Hawaiian shirt. He's too dad, y'all. Meanwhile, I am sexy as fuck. I'm not actually sexy as fuck. Look at this sad little potato.
I think I fit that same role as like Fonzie or Gonzo.
You're Alf.
Yeah, that's that's fair.
I should have made you an Alf, damn.
Well, I do eat cat.
No!
In my defense, tee.
Leave the kitties alone.
Despite being an alien that eats cats, Alf has less of a body count than PETA.
That's true. I still can't believe PETA tried to go for the fucking horse girls game. Oh my god, that was so sad though when you're like watching the video about it and like the people, like the guy who runs the company in Japan was like, we don't understand why PETA, who's apparently for the ethical treatment of animals, would do this. Like, Japan loves their horses. I'm like, no, sweetie pie, honey bunch, they're not. They're horrible people because they don't know. They just say what pita is on the tin.
Yeah.
Because they're not American. They don't know this fucked up history of this company. Except
Yeah.
maybe that Nintendo sued them probably at one point, I would
Yeah.
imagine, for their stupid crap. But, like, they don't know, and the poor guy was so sincere, like, why would you say that about our horse games? We treat our horses so good. We've raised X amount of money for, like, a retired racehorse home.
We built a shelter for old
Yeah.
horses. What are you even on about? I don't
They're so
understand.
confused, and they're trying to say it so nice ways, like they're sincerely concerned
Yeah. Like, no.
as to why PETA's, like, the horse girl game is bad. And they don't understand that PETA is, like, horrible fucking people, because they don't. It was just so entertaining to see someone not know about PETA.
It's like, I don't understand. Why are you like this? Everyone like, no, they're always like that. They're just awful.
I still think it's funny when they were showing the past things PETA did, and one was like, this is what your sushi is, and it was like a fish being cut up. I was like, Japan fucking loves, like, putting fish, especially, like, filleted fish on everything. They do not give a fuck.
Japan, like the people.
One
Like,
of the fucking Sanrio characters is a guy who just has a fish fillet for a head. An uncooked, just slab of fish meat for a face. Japan does not give a fuck if you show that sushi comes from actual living fish. They'll be like, fucking delicious.
They'll be
because
like-
it would be fucking delicious.
they were like, yes, where else does the fish come from? Fish comes from fish. Yes.
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 They'd be like, oh, are you advertising a place? Let's go.
They did specifically comment that, hey, that's not the right fish.
Yeah. That would piss them off more, yeah.
Their response was, you do not use that type of fish with that kind of sushi. And also, that fish doesn't come from there. You have gotten this wrong on every level. You are bad at this.
I think PETA doesn't understand that, like, Japan is a little more in touch with, like, where its food comes from than we are, because
I would say a lot more,
Yeah.
honestly.
because they tend to be like, they have, like, a lot of get locally sourced stuff. Like, they'll actually have, like, signs at their supermarkets and stuff like, this food came from X farm in X
Yeah.
place in Japan. So the actual, like, farming and getting the food and raising the animals and stuff, it's a little more personable over there, where
It
it's
is.
very separated in the States. So they don't give a fuck. They know where the fucking pork came from. They
Like-
know the exact farm the pork came from. They know the exact place you fished that fish. They do not care. They're gonna eat that fish.
And like some of the food
I would
is
too, give me that fish.
specifically part of like the
Yeah.
regional identity kind of thing.
Yeah.
There was a thing that was, not only do you have like Hokkaido cream, which
Yeah.
comes from Hokkaido,
Bro, every place in Japan has
some kind of thing.
fucking food that they're known for. And when you go there, you gotta eat it.
Yeah, you go there to get that specific. Like there was the one show that I watched, and that's what they did. They were basically just like eating their way across, and it was like, we went to this place because this is the place where they make buckwheat noodles.
Yeah.
Like so, you get that version cold noodle soup there because that's what you do. That's what they make, and everything else there is made from local ingredients. There was a place that had a specific type of ramen there because they grow the pork there, so they had a specific type of pork, but they also had vegetables in it that were specific to the area.
They do that because it helps promote the local economies. That's one of the reasons that they have, like, every place does have, like, a specific
Yeah.
food, like every county, because
It's-
every county has tourism bureaus.
Yeah, and
that
it's their
work-
identity.
Yeah, they work to promote and bring people there, because you'd be like, oh, I want to have, like, one example I have saying is like matcha ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have matcha ice cream. Like, this place is known for matcha ice cream. Or even, like, I'm in this place. Oh, I should go buy matcha ice cream because they're known for matcha ice cream. And every place has something like that.
yeah.
Like, America, we have some places like, Chicago-style pizza, New
New
York-style
York-style
pizza,
pizza,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But we don't really have it as specialized as them because they worked very hard to do that, to support local economies.
You get corn in Iowa.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because actually Illinois is the second biggest corn producer in the country.
Yeah.
And their soybeans too. So like you might go to Illinois for corn.
But to be like, can you believe this fish is in your sushi? It'd be like, yes, we fish that up locally. We try very hard to let people know that that fish is fished here, and we want people to eat it. It's like our local mascot.
This fish is in your sushi, Japan. It damn well better be.
Damn well better be, yeah.
Someone's in trouble if it isn't.
They'd also be like, and this is where you get your cow.
Yeah.
And this is where you get your pork. And this is where you get your chicken.
And like,
I think this place's cow is better than the other person's cow. I'm going to eat that cow.
we have this specific type of pig here, so you have this type of pork here. And
So
it's
you
in
have
these
to come
dishes.
to our place and get our very specific pork buns.
So you get your tonkatsu ramen here
Yeah.
because it's got the right type of pork for it.
Yeah.
In Korea, it takes like they actually do with their beef industry there. Their beef is a national thing there.
Mm-hmm.
So not only do they have a lot of that like regional, like we have these kind of things here, but they actually have a national registry as far as the cows because they have a genetic registry of them. So not only can you tell what cow went into the meat that you got, you can tell where that cow was from. You can tell what it was rated. You can tell what, like, if you really want to get into it, you can look up that cow's lineage. Like, and they have specific things that they're like, yeah, see here, the way we handle the cows is like, they have music playing. They have a certain type of pasture they can be on and things like that. It is very much you are in tune with your food because that's what you do there. It's part of your identity.
Yeah, factoring farming is bad. We can say that. It's bad for the environment and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But farming itself, I do not think is an expressive bad.
Yeah.
I think as long as like everyone's treated well, as best as you can, like the animal is going to choose to be in the place where it's fed and safe for its
Right.
whole life over being out in the field where like it's going to get eaten and stuff like that. It's going to choose warmth, safety, and food over anything else, and we exchange that warmth, safety, and food with once you reach a certain age, we're going to, you know, like use you for meat. And I think like that's better than them just being out in the middle of nowhere and dying and stuff like that. It's
And-
maybe not as good as being a pet,
Yeah.
but like it's still like I think it's a fairly equal exchange as far as you know. People are like, but you wouldn't want to die. But it's like, but I have the brain of a cow.
Yeah.
Like they're not. I don't like putting human stuff onto animals because I just don't think it like
They're not
100%
capable of it.
translates.
Yeah.
They're not capable of that. The cow wants to be warm, safe, and potentially breed. You're letting them be warm, safe, and potentially breed, and I think they would appreciate that way more than having whatever human dignity you're placing on the cow.
That they are physically not
Yeah.
capable of having. But like, and they do demonstratively have a longer life than they would in the
Yeah.
wild, even under optimal circumstances. And that is one thing that they have shown in those kind of places where they do have a much higher standard as far as farming, that you get much, much better out of them. They get a much better life. You get much better food. And they've shown that. So the not fully factory farming like that, where you do take better care of them, gets better results for everybody anyways. So
And if like someone wants to be vegan or vegetarian specifically because factory farming is bad, I would agree with that. If
Yeah.
someone wants to do it specifically because meat farming is harmful to the environment, I agree with that. I personally try to eat less meat just in general. I haven't had beef and like I
Yeah.
rarely have it. I'll have some chicken, but that's about it. But I will have fish.
and like there is some work being done right now on mushroom proteins.
Mushrooms.
Specifically because it has a more like chicken-y mouthfeel.
Yeah.
But it uses massively less water and less space and things like that. So it is much better for the environment. And mushrooms can feel things beyond your capacity to understand.
Yeah, that's true. Mushrooms might be more sentient than cows.
So I would 100% think that, you know, if you're going to make that argument, you would probably make that argument over mushrooms, but it's a much better food environmentally speaking
Yeah.
than eating, you know, cows or soybeans.
Soybeans are actually not that great for the environment. So are almonds.
Yeah.
They use
Almonds
a
are
lot
great.
of water.
Yeah. Almonds are extremely water dependent. And like soy, usually when you have a soy crop, you tend to have a monocrop in the area, so you're only growing soy, and that is a bad thing on itself because then you're starting to get into the fertilizer and blah blah blah. There's a lot of things that go into farming. And as non-farmers, we, even knowing as much as we do, only know surface level stuff. There is a lot that goes into farming, and especially in the industrial farming that feeds both our nation and the world. And that's why a lot of these things are being worked on. People are working on factory farming crickets.
Yeah.
Not factory farming, but like farming at scale. And one of the first things they figured out is like, yeah, you can totally farm crickets for protein, and you can get
I'd eat crickets.
you can get good levels of protein. Like you would be able to help, not necessarily take over the entire thing, but definitely do a large portion of it via cricket protein. However, there are 3 main lines of crickets, and you do have to swap them out because otherwise you can run into the same problems as what happened with bananas, where a single disease would be able to knock out the entire group. So you have to swap them out regularly, which is fine. They have multiple lines. But like anytime you start getting into a mono farming situation where only one line or only one type of thing is always bad, because that's a single point of failure. But
You also don't want to make it, you don't want to shame people who aren't vegan or vegetarian when they have a limited food supply, a food desert, or a place where like people can barely even get food to begin with, that kind of stuff.
And until those things start operating at scale, they're going to be more expensive than, regular meats kind of thing. And that's just that's a fact of the thing. So until they are starting to be done at scale, it is a problem.
And you have to convince people to eat it too.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the main problem.
Yeah. And that's why I like that mushroom one is a good one, because the mouthfeel is similar to something that people understand. Like by having it have that, chickeny mouthfeel, that's a good mouthfeel. It's something that people understand. A good chicken breast is something that you can understand and compare it to. That's why some of the like artificial meats haven't done as well, because they're like, yeah, it's just like steak. It's not.
I like the fake meats and stuff like that. They're
Right.
just a different flavor.
It is. And acknowledging that is much more important. Like, that is why I like the Beyond Meat one, because A, it's juicy like normal meat, but B, it tastes like a shitty burger.
Yeah.
It tastes like a garbage burger, and that is not a bad thing. Like, sometimes you do want a junky burger. Sometimes you want that, like, shitty diner burger.
Oh, yeah, I love shitty diner burgers.
And, like, you could just say that. Just say it tastes like a good burger. Does it taste like a real meat? No. Does that matter? No. It tastes like it's good. And that's important.
I don't see why it can't just be a third thing.
Yeah, right? Why?
I want things on my burger. Do you want beef? Do you want chicken? Or do you want this third thing?
Yeah.
Instead of like, you should have this thing instead of the first thing. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, we have more choices.
And when you provide choice, and the choice is interesting or different.
I hate how people get pissy about choice, especially like conservatives and stuff like that. It's like, oh no, you have another choice. Who the fuck cares?
You have to
If
have...
you don't want to eat it, you don't gotta eat it.
Yeah, right?
No one's forcing you to eat it. Yes, they are.
No, they're going to take away my... They haven't done it yet. They haven't done it yet. We've had soy and things like that for years. It's not going to happen, but choice is better.
You can eat more things. Eat more things. Who cares?
Why not just enjoy an enriched life?
I don't really like pork. I don't get on anyone who eats pork. I
Yeah,
just
right.
don't care for it that much. Never stop me from like eating what I want to eat.
Right?
Don't stop no one else from eating what they want to eat. Shut
Like
the fuck up
fish
and eat your
cake.
food. Fish.
Those little... If you want to eat one of those little fish cake squares, go ahead. It literally is just like a little fishy like bite.
What?
Those little ones that I have in the fridge.
Oh, I didn't see him.
That's what those little packages are. It's like a little fish cake. Just a little... Rip it open, toss it in. It's like a bite or two, basically.
You're a bite.
But it's just like a little meaty bite. And they are very fishy fish cakes.
You're a meaty bite. I I do bite you a lot.
You do.
Stop being so biteable.
Well, we both know that's not going to happen.
Here I am, victim blaming.
Uh-huh. Well, if he didn't want to be bitten, he wouldn't be so tasty.
He wouldn't be snuggling up to me if he didn't want to be bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it.
My husband, who is a snack, is mad because I bite him all the time.
Yes.
I'm not actually mad. I don't care. She is not able to bite me in any way that would cause harm.
I mean, I could, but I don't.
I don't think you could, honey. You're too nice.
Well, yeah, I can't mentally do it, but I could physically do it.
Next to trout.
What's the joke? What weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of something else, or a pound of metal?
Yeah.
And it's the pound of feathers because you gotta live with what you did to all those birds. That's how I feel about you.
I like that. That's funny.
Oh, you not heard that one?
No, that's good. I always remember that one guy, but it's like, but it's metal. It's heavier.
That's the conundrum, innit? That's
Yeah.
it's supposed to make you think about that.
Bard must be sleeping in or visiting the folks or something. He's usually in by now.
Good. I want to fuck up his streak.
No pun. Oh, yeah, true. He'll be streaking.
Nyahaha.
Wife throwing a towel on Bard. Haha, no more streak.
Yeah.
Get towel, idiot.
I enjoy having less people follow me. I'm bad at streaming.
No, the little streak things are actually pretty funny. I like that. They're a silly little nothing that makes people happy. That's ironically a decently set up thing, Twitch. Good job.
I don't know. I think I'd be a little embarrassed if I had, like, especially if I never talked.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I would be a little, like, that'd be me, because I have social anxiety. I don't know about anybody else. I don't care what other people do. I would be embarrassed because I get anxious.
What's funny is, like, despite, like, every so often they do something stupid that fucks it up, but, like, people lurking on streams is built into, like, the Twitch, like, community.
Yeah, and I don't want them to know.
People have shit up on a second monitor or things like that, right? That's just, like, that's part of Twitch. And then every so often they're like, we're not going to count lurkers because you have your thing muted or some stupid ass. And then everybody gets mad and then they revert it because that was stupid.
Well, they do that because they're mad that the person has it muted and they're not seeing the ads.
And like, and even that, like, people would be more inclined to watch the ads if they weren't so A, pervasive, and B, in the way. Like, when you're having a live thing going on, old school commercial bullshit doesn't work as well because you're interrupting what is a live thing and people will miss something. And then they'll be mad because it might have been funny or it might have been stupid or it might have just been part of the thing. And maybe because it's not TV, you don't have volume regulation on it. But like, that interrupts things in a way that old school commercials didn't interrupt because old school shows were filmed ahead of time and planned to have the breaks. You don't do that with live stuff.
I guess they try to do that with the, like, thing about, like, the ad coming in XYZ.
Well,
even though
we
it
see
lies.
that on our side. They don't see that on their
Well,
side.
I mean, for the people to prepare for the ad.
Yeah.
So that they could pause it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what normal people do. I don't stream enough to know.
Keep going because they're doing something already and stopping every so often is really annoying.
I'm too busy looking at my art screen because I have the thing up on the second monitor. That's why it's nice to have him here because he checks chat. Because I can't really keep up with chat because I'm drawing.
But like, it's just, it doesn't work on Twitch doing it that way. And having it be, you know, like a full screen thing and having it especially take over the volume of something. So like, they don't have like TV commercials can't just suddenly be big and loud to like catch your attention because that's illegal. But you can do that online.
They should do those little bottom banner ones that they used to do on TV. Don't they do that?
Every so often they'll start doing that again and people are fine with that because you can keep watching the stream and hear the streamer.
Yeah, but now the thing's in front of your eye line the whole time. If anything, that's better because you could probably
Right.
keep them up for longer,
And
people would be forced to look at them longer.
And people like those better, and people have more click-throughs on them because it's less obtrusive.
Yeah.
And then they stop doing it again. And they'll do it every so often and test it again, and people will be like, wow, that's way better, and then they stop.
Probably because it doesn't get as many clicks, I guess, or something. I don't know. Maybe because you can't gauge engagement as well with it.
That's
don't
the thing.
know.
We, on the streamer side of things.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
Twitch themselves, because
Yeah.
that's who they care about.
Right. And
They care about the engagement they get. They care about that they know people are watching those ads rather
Yeah.
than whether or not it's better for the people actually watching the stream. And if they just have banner ads, there's not really a good way to like 100% confirm that
Well,
you're watching. So I think like that's probably why they don't like those.
with banner ads, you can have direct click-through, whereas with the ads where it runs like a full commercial kind of thing, you can't click those to go to the product.
But you also like you
But
it can at least confirm the person probably saw the click-through ad.
Well, that's the
like
thing.
they have more evidence
Yeah.
for the people paying for it that wasn't at least annoying someone's eyeballs for a few minutes.
Right.
Where the banner ads, there's not as much like proof of engagement because it's up there for a while, so they can't sell it as well. Is what I'm trying to say. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. Whether or not they work better or not, I don't think they give a fuck about. It's
Yeah.
what they can tell the people paying for the ads.
And that's the thing, because it's all on Twitch's end, we can't see that data to know one way or the other, which is annoying because like a banner ad like that, you can physically click that banner ad and it would open up another tab and go to that thing directly, which means that they would have tracking information that user was watching stream, clicked banner ad, went to thing. Whereas with them running commercials, you can't click that commercial and go to the thing. So they just have to say, we had 100 viewers in front of this ad being annoyed. Whether or not they did anything, that's on you to say. Do you think you got value on
I
this
think
thing?
they still can tell if you click the ads though.
But you can't. You can't click that commercial.
Oh, don't they? Can't you can do that on YouTube?
Yeah, but you can't do it on Twitch.
I don't know. I don't watch things on Twitch, so I'm probably not the best person to do this for anyway.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can't click that on Twitch because it's just injected into the video stream. It's not its own separate thing.
I'll
So-
sometimes watch friends stuff, but honestly, I don't care for streaming in general, like watching it.
Right, and that is the issue. It's a lot of this stuff is old. A lot of these people are old in the advertisement things, and so they're doing a lot of old ideas. They're literally doing commercials like you would on regular TV.
Though banner ads have been on TV for years,
Right.
so
And
I'm
be-
surprised. Like, if anything, that's older than regular ads these days, or at least like it's been a proven thing.
But on TV, a banner ad is a much smaller space, so they would traditionally pay less money for it. But in the modern era on the internet, a banner ad is a clickable object that you can have direct tracking and direct shopping through, whereas a commercial that's injected into the video is not as useful. So honestly, they should be paying less for the more annoying shit, because what has happened nowadays is less people go to that whatever because of that commercial, because it annoyed the fuck out of them and they couldn't get rid of it.
I think there's got to be something that tells them things, and that's why they do it.
Yeah, and they're
It's got to be something that they can sell to people better, like they can sell their ads with like more evidence of something.
well,
Or
that-
maybe just like ad people don't think that works. But
Yeah.
I think it really is just there's some level of
Well, it's because ad people are old, and what you can do is you can show this streamer had 1,000 people watching when we ran that commercial.
Yeah.
So you are paying to put the ad in front of 1,000 people, but you have no way of tracking what the turnover was on that ad. So you can't say that of that 1,000 people, 5 people actually went and clicked and went to that place, because they can't click directly. Whereas with a banner ad,
I
you
didn't know you couldn't just click directly. That's wild.
right, because it's old. It's just injected into the video. It's invasive and done poorly. Whereas like a banner ad, you can actually click that. And then you can say that of the 1,000 people watching, there was 20 click-throughs. So you could arguably sell that better and have more evidence to show that that was actually useful compared to the older commercial styles.
Well, there's got to be something that they're seeing that they think will get them more money. Enough where they'll do that over that. So
Yeah,
that's
and
just what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it is because the people buying the ads are part of these old advertising agencies. And, up until now, there hasn't been the internet. There's been TV, and TV works differently. And really, they need to modernize. Because the invasive ass ads that just make more people get ad blockers and less people buy things because they're annoyed the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I have ad blockers all over everything. Which is kind of a shame because I used to remember when I got ads on Tumblr and stuff for things on Etsy.
Yeah.
It was oh yeah, I do want that thing on Etsy.
Right.
And sometimes I will get ads from some of the goth stores I visit.
Yeah.
And I would love to know that the places I visited before are hey, we got some new stuff, or hey, this weeb store is selling some new
Yes.
crap. I want to buy things. I have money. I don't want to be shown a bunch of ads that have nothing to do with me. And you
Right.
think they'd be better at that now, but they're not.
Yeah, those personalized, less invasive ads are much more successful. And while they are a little harder to set up, they're not that much harder nowadays, especially with modern technology what it is. So if you had them less invasive and more like that, people would be more likely to use them. And they'd be less likely to get all the everything else. But it's so invasive, and it's so in your face, and it's so useless shit.
I wanted a chugging beer emote, so I searched drinking beer emote, but I wrote bear. And I was like, those are two different things.
Drinking bear, and you just get nothing but furry images.
I know, right? I just want one where but maybe I won't do that.
I was gonna say Homer Simpson.
Nah, because I want it cute.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's gotta be cute. I need a certain amount of cute, or I'm not happy. That's how my brain works.
It's gotta be cute, or else, chat.
Yes.
That's why she married me.
Cute. Cute, 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 cute.
That's why she married me, chat. I hit her minimum cuteness quotient.
Cute is justice.
Mid is premium. What is this, tiny is justice, mid is premium?
I don't know. That was in an anime game.
You know what's funny? You were playing your music game and you saw the Arknights crossover with the
Yeah.
with the bunny from Arknights. They're doing a new chapter in Arknights, and over the course of the game of Arknights, that bunny character has started off kind of young, but she's really grown into herself, become more confident and things like that. Over the course of the game, she has also taken over the job of the essentially Lovecraftian king outside of reality. And she is now the bunny king, essentially. And so in this newest update, we get her in a kind of pseudo knight outfit. And her wand has now become a sword, like a king's sword. But she still has her rings on her hand. It's really fucking cute. And now she looks at you Dad, are you proud of me? And it's yes, little bunny child, we are proud of you. You've grown so much. It's really cute. The rings are very important for her. They are the fancy rings that she wears. They are her limiters. And it shows that she is not going to go crazy. And she's also she used to be really super nervous and things like that. She was very shy.
She's a rabbit.
She's a rabbit. She was very nervous, but now she's a lot more confident. She's grown as a character. It's nice. It's nice. That's good writing. Apparently the anime rocked ass. I should eventually go back and watch it, but
It's all anime.
Yeah. What?
I didn't know enough of what was going on, so I was just confused.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because I would actually like that just simplified into a shorter story.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good story on its own.
Yeah, but, they went in sort of medias res.
They did.
And
So did
I
the
was
game.
like, there's too much in this fucking game for me to know what's going on.
It
It was for the people who already knew the game, and I was lost.
They started the anime the way the game started.
Yeah.
So-
Well, the game starts a little slower than that, but even then, like, I think I had to tap out the game too.
Yeah, it actually, like, it did actually follow the way the game, like, you do start media res like that. It does, like, you start finding things out as all that shit's happening.
I'm sorry, there's too many characters. I'm kind of stupid.
That's fine. Like, it does start out that way. Like, the anime was actually very good to the game. The game is also very confusing at the start. Because the character the doctor, has lost their memory at that point. So the character starts off not knowing shit, confused by everything, and it's all going sideways. You gotta react fast, figure it out later.
You have to tell us what to do.
Literally. Hey Doc, everything's bad, please help. You're the guy that's really good at this. And you're like, I'm the who now? And you, as the actual player, are also
Oh, no,
like...
you're not Doctor Who.
That's good. But, like, you, the actual player, are like, I don't know anything that's going on. And so you are also scrambling. And you learn as you go. So, like, they did a good job with that. I'll give them that. But it is very confusing. That is a absolutely wild game that is just like...
It sounds worth it, but, like,
It
it's
is.
a little too much for me. Too many characters.
I would love a good, like, one of your, like, 3-hour video essays on just,
Yeah,
like...
I bet I could probably find that.
Yeah, I bet. There's got
Maybe
to
I'll
be
do
at least
that,
one.
because that's what I did for the Madoka sequels, because I was like, this is, every time I watch it, I just think it's like lower quality Madoka,
Yeah.
and that distracts the fuck out of me. So I'll watch this and get like a basic rundown of things, so I can only half pay attention while I watch it, and figure things out as I go along and find the things I actually like.
Because, like, even the little bit that I have gotten in Arknights, because I'm, like, halfway through the storyline, maybe.
You've been playing that thing for years, Paul. Get
Yeah.
on with the storyline.
The game's buck wild, man, and there's so much shit to do, and there's a constant rotation of events.
Play the main story, you weirdo.
I don't want to. I've been doing the events. They're fun. The crossovers on that are just absolutely so good, too. You know what would be funny if Arknights did a crossover with the Horse Girl one?
I could see that.
I could 100%.
Surely they have horse girls.
They do. They have canonical horse girls. Everyone would be confused by the situation.
Actually, this should be a wood one, not a glass one.
It's a mug. A muggus.
Mogus.
Well, like, yeah, no. The essentially the British in there are all horse girls and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, it'd be really confusing to everyone involved.
They're just gonna show up to the fucking, like, whatever it is, like, Mitsumitsuminima, the fucking horse
Mitsuminima,
racing
yeah.
girl anime, and they're gonna be like, you're a horse, why aren't you British? And they're gonna be like, oh my god, you can't ask people why they're not British. I'm Japanese!
Where's your armor? My what?
Some of them do, though.
Oh, I get it. You're poor. I'm sorry. Because they would. Legit. If you're one of them horses and you ain't got armor, you're either just like basic citizen or poor.
I was looking at a bunch of Cult of the Lamb character designs a bit ago, and I was like, they all have these cute little hooves. And I didn't give mine hooves, because my stupid cartoon brain does Looney Tune logic.
Yeah, feet.
Where the animal parts are for your feet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, can I change it to do that? And I was like, no,
Too
No.
late.
no, you're not doing that. We're not doing animal hands, we're doing animal feet.
Hooves. Those are his
You can do
hooves.
bony monster hands, but no. My brain specifically being like, we're not furries, we're monster fuckers here. It's like, but the furries make more money. It's like, no. No, we are monster fuckers.
Sorry.
But it's like basically furry shit. No, monster fuckers.
We are not ponies. We are monsters. Nose.
I really feel that way when I look at like just furry characters and I'm like, oh, that's so cool and so hot. I'm like, that's a decent design. And then I see a monster thing and I'm like, ah, yes. And they're like, that's a decent design.
Unga.
Like, my brain just does not do that for the furries. I'm sorry.
Just unga.
I can look at them and see like, yeah, I can see why people are horny for that. But I'm not. I'm sorry. I wish I was. I really do.
Her bell rings like a dinner bell. That's cute.
Ding your dinner bell.
You can ring my
I always make the hair so big, it's always hard to see the crowns on my legs. They're always just hiding behind all that hair.
It's because you do her like Dolly Parton.
I do that with Ewan too. You can almost always, like, the crown is always kind of hidden behind their big curly Q. I'm trying to make Narender fuckable in the current one I'm working on. I'm working on the Catnip comic. I was working on that just before we started this. And I do hope he comes out really fuckable. The last comic looked really good. I was proud because that was really difficult. And there's only one more page of it, so. I think for their safe word, I'm going to do red. And then I get to do technically double penetration with portals.
With portals. Now you're kinking with portals.
I know, right? Apparently, this fetish I have unwillingly stumbled into by using the crown for what I called phone sex is called wormholes, according to E621.
That's good, because holes.
I was curious. I was like, I need to, like, what do I tag this? What do I tag using the fucking crown as, like, the penis of somebody else so you can, like, phone fuck them?
Yeah, they like holes.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a great idea. I'm glad to see other people using it, too.
That would be kind of cute to draw their little lamb like Dolly Parton. Like,
It would be cute, yeah.
big and, just like big and loud hair.
I would draw yours in a Dolly Parton outfit, and I would draw Ewan in a Marilyn Monroe outfit together. If I had the time. That would be super cute.
Like the Marilyn Monroe dress over the air vent. And then like
Yeah.
a big old Dolly Parton, like rhinestones and boots.
Tell you what, if you ever want that as a commission, I won't charge for the Ewan part. If you pay for the Dolly Parton part, if you pay for yours as Dolly Parton, I'll draw Ewan for free. Because now I just want to draw Ewan as Marilyn Monroe in the dress.
Just like, I just like that lamb just is like big and loud.
Yeah. Big and loud. You're gonna be big and loud. I love that fucking movie. See, I like that movie, and it still doesn't trigger my fucking, like, horny furry, like, brain, because it's not one. It's a monster fucker brain.
I mean, Lackadaisy might get you when that starts coming
Lackadaisy
out.
might, but that's because I like 1920s shit. I would like them if they were human or cats. I don't know if I'll be getting off of the, like, even with that, I don't think I'll be getting off the Cult of the Lamb brain rot anytime soon. Just because, like, I really fucking like doing all the religious imagery.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Like, y'all saw the video I posted of the new foil print I got. The foil prints look so good with the religious imagery. It's so pretty. Oh my god, and I love doing them. So I'll probably keep with that for a while. And if I don't, I'm probably going to do just, like, sheep and wolf pics. Like, instead of just straight Cult of the Lamb shit. I'm still probably going to incorporate the same concepts, just with, like, original designs.
Neon Lamb Genesis.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's my favorite anime. Well, it's not my favorite, it's like the top 5. I constantly switch back and forth.
Owen in a plug suit.
Owen would like that. Owen would be the gay boy.
Yeah. Does that make Nari Shinji?
Yes! Yes.
Getting the Owen Shinji.
Yes. Because he's whiny. I come up with many hot ideas. I forgot the ears. Oh my god, when they did another update on the Cult of the Lamb board game, They showed some pictures. They had done like some trial stuff with it.
Right.
It's still not up for the Kickstarter yet. I'm going to definitely be donating.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of the fact that I got all excited and I drew a picture with everyone in it and I forgot the goat's ears. And I was like, no! And everyone thought it was really cute. And I think even like one of the like producers commented on it on Reddit. But I was like, no! No!
I was just sitting there crying in the
Me
corner.
desperately trying to impress Senpai, realize I did it wrong. No!
Senpai, wow, that's really good. You crying harder. That ain't the way.
I'm just trying to show them I'm talented, so maybe they'll pick me up for some grunt work. Man, I sent stuff for that person that was working on the like fan made one for it. I guess it didn't get picked up.
Aw.
I was willing to work for free on grunt work. I just wanted to participate.
You're just happy to be here.
Yeah. I am looking to like someone suggested looking into
Storyboarding?
storyboarding, and I will look for that, but I'm so worried because I've never done it before. And I would love to find like a small project that it wouldn't be so much work that I lost money not doing my paid work, or if I took a break or something. I would probably, if it was like a small enough job, do it for free if I like the project, because like I love weird indie games, and I would do it just because like I'm not skilled at it yet, and they wouldn't be paying for it, so that wouldn't really matter, because all I'd have to do is not be disruptive, and then I could like get some of that experience under my belt, so I could charge later. But I'd have to like find a project that needed that for free. I feel like if you're doing storyboards, you probably already have enough like talent on board.
Well,
that
maybe you have a
you-
writer that's wanting to get into more visual stuff.
That's also true. I would love to be the comic artist for something too. That would be a lot of fun.
Just remember, you're not allowed to work on any of the Yandere stuff.
No.
Yandere
I
sim.
assume the artist got paid though, so I don't care. Man, I don't care if the thing I work for flops. As long as I got paid, like I wouldn't care.
It was just amazing how many Yandere sim things there were that
know!
had failed. I didn't know there was that
You wouldn't
many.
think it
Holy
would be
shit.
that like hard to make that game.
Right? It's not that complex.
What I
What it comes
thought
down to.
was, I told you about it, like the very first like visual novel simulator. It was really, technically it was more of a dating sim because it was a high school simulator, not necessarily a visual novel. Tokimeki Memorial, the one that like all the visual novels in the future were kind of based off of, having like multiple wives that you try to like romance and stuff in there. Like that was just a high school simulator that you could also date girls in. I don't see why that was really just a bunch of like 2D scripted events and stat like events like in Persona. That's what Persona is kind of like based off of too. So you would need someone who could do that web of triggers for each other.
Yeah.
But technologically speaking,
Yeah.
it's just the like X triggers Y, if X, if then Y. It really wouldn't be that like technologically impressive. It would just be like a lot of work figuring everything out. Sort of like how Undertale has like a trigger for everything and stuff like that.
Yeah, I bet
But they
you-
do that with like Hades and stuff like that. Like I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to make that.
I
But
feel like
apparently it is.
At least for like the ones that are doing it on RPG Maker, I
Yeah.
feel like RPG Maker just does that behind the scenes for you.
Yeah.
Like you just
would
set
need
up
a
the
lot
triggers.
of scripting.
Yeah.
Which, like that, obviously if your script fucking sucks, like it's not going to be a good game, period. Like that's
Yeah.
just how the cookie crumbles. But like, I don't think the actual act of making it would be that hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't think. I would
Yeah.
figure it's just like using the RPG Maker to set up the triggers. But like apparently not.
Maybe it's just because everyone wants to make the like sort of 3D one that in
Yeah.
the Unity engine, so it looks like Yandere Simulator. But some people tried to make little 2D RPG Maker ones.
And they also like there's a lot of feature creep. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people keep like, I want to do this and I want to do this and
But
then,
no one's really made a
No one's-
new Tokimeki Memorial.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's been a game like that besides like maybe Persona, like as close as it is to that, and even it's not as complicated with its life sim stuff.
And a lot of people
Since
like
the game itself came out, which was like on the SNES, I think it was the one game that got like demade for the SNES because it was so damn popular.
I just feel like they like, especially a lot of them, they just never actually finished the game part of it. Like they didn't finish the baseline part before trying to do all the ands onto it. Like, you gotta at least do that part, right?
But surely you could do that, but instead of like romancing the girls, you kill them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that would be that complex.
I wouldn't think.
You would just juggle the different stuff.
Yeah. Like, it just feels like they just never complete the thing. Just, like, never hunker down and do it.
A lot of them seem very young.
Yeah, yeah, and then you have,
That's the real problem, I think. A lot of people working on these games are very young.
there was a lot of them from, like, Kiwi Farms and places like that, like...
Well, the Kiwi Farms one was the worst one.
Yeah. Like, you know that they have never actually worked on something before, much less, like, a project that they've added a bunch of ands onto.
Plus, they were making stuff from a place of hate. I thought the one that Tumblr was making, like, the character designs were really nice, but Tumblr never finishes anything.
Yeah, and also that was one of the ones that had a lot of drama between them and another group.
It was the Kiwi Farms people.
Yee. They're very happy with your work.
I'll put it up as soon as the stream is over. I think I have something for this. Hang on. Yeah, I've been wanting to use this.
Lim.
Yeah. Though they might want something a little less actually licking you.
Just a little less getting you in trouble.
Yeah. Actually, that one's pretty good.
He. The Spy X Family shitter face.
You're a shitter.
I love that little shitter grin. Little peanut.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, because there's nothing else interesting happening in the story for ever.
I don't know. The I will get senpai to notice me via murder lady was pretty funny. And she just like, guy's like, she's small. Maybe she'll have some metal plates in her hand, but it'll be fine. She's got no uh-oh.
Yeah, that's all you're getting. I'm sorry.
That's unsurprising. They spent their coolness budget for that.
Right now, they're just like, I think the biggest plot thing was the mom thinks that Desmond's dad can read minds. And, like, that's about it. Like, Desmond's mom is hot. I'll give them that.
Yes, the evil lady full of disdain.
Yes.
Very much up your alley.
She's not really full of disdain. She's a little fucked up, if anything.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
she's not really mean.
She's going through some shit.
She's going through some shit. Be nice to her. But I don't really, like, I've caught up with the manga, and I don't really remember anything really all that interesting happening, honestly. The last real big arc I liked was the bus arc, and that's gone now. So, I don't know, man. Spy X Family has always had the problem where it's got, like, very obvious timelines and very obvious threats, and it's also a gag manga. So...
Yeah. It's going to be a struggle to balance that one.
And I'm not saying it's poorly written. I think some things in it are very good. It's just like, I keep thinking, like, why haven't they kicked her out yet? Why haven't they reached the, like, time limit they had? Why are we still here? Can we do something? Like, I would actually prefer more flashback stuff. Like, that makes more sense to me. I thought the Lloyd one was really good.
It'd be neat to see more your flashback, I think.
Yeah. Yours story, though, is not hugely complicated. She started killing people to take care of her brother. And that's about it. I kind of hate how they treat Yor in there.
Yeah, I really would like more your stuff, because I do find her very interesting.
She doesn't really... For one, she's not a hugely complex character. She's just, bless her heart, Very loving and very stupid. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, that's all I fucking need. Because I know
Yeah.
she's very popular with the guys.
Oh, yeah,
Like, 'cause she's got the big tits.
She's
and-
the punch girl. She's hot.
Yeah, she's hot, but she also wants to please you. Like, she's kind of timid. They like her a lot.
Yeah.
I want a little more meat to this woman.
Right.
And they won't let her. They won't give her anything. She feels like an afterthought in her own story. Like, Anya's more complicated than her, and she's like 4 years old.
Yeah. Like, other than the few times where
Yuri is more complicated than her and
He
gets
is.
way more fucking screen time and manga time than Yuri ever does, and that pisses me the fuck off.
other than like the times where she gets drunk, she is a relatively straightforward and just like, I wouldn't even say underused. I would say just unused for the most
Unused.
part.
Her boat arc, where she actually had to like come to terms with like, do I want to keep doing this because, you know, I'm a mom now, I'm taking care of a family, I could just quit. This is a job that could keep me from going home to my family. I am at risk of dying right now, and it was a super awesome, cool, fighty on a ship thing. And I think she had an arc with a rival recently in there, but that wasn't all that interesting, unfortunately.
Too much shonen bullshit.
Well, no, it just didn't go anywhere. And like the boat arc is like my favorite arc in the whole series, and I think it's the best one. And I especially love when she kicked a fucking taser down a guy's throat. That was hot as hell.
Yeah.
But like she's just got nothing else going on. She's not even killing all that many people. It's like, let the bitch kill people.
Yeah. She just like I said, I don't even think she's underused. I think she's just not used most of the time. Like a couple of gags here. The getting drunk was pretty good.
The getting shot in the butt was hilarious.
That was
That's one of the
hilarious.
best like little gag ones they got.
But again, that's a little gag one. Like
Yeah.
it was a one-off for the episode. It wasn't even like
I don't think the gag ones are bad, because I do think at its core it is a gag manga.
right.
And I think, like, the way Yor and Lloyd interact, because they're both just so autistic they cancel each other out, when they have to act like normal people is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because they're
And I love
capable
watching
of it.
that. So, like, their date episodes are great. Because there's usually something fucked up going on. But even, like, you saw in the last one, the date episode just got fucking interrupted. And at one point, she was like, oh no, I'll have nothing to complain about to my friends about my husband. She's like, oh wait, this is not a problem I should have. And just leaves. Like,
Yeah.
the story is just fucking solved, I guess.
Like, oh, I sobered up and now I realize that's kind of dumb, and then just walked out of the episode.
It's like, you're only conflict girl. Get back here and have a damn conflict.
she legit just like
She just, like, left the story, I guess.
she's like, wow, that's stupid, and
That's
then just
stupid.
walked
I'm
out
going
of the
home. It's like, oh my god, woman.
just walked out of the episode. I've never seen a character just say like, nah, fuck it, and leave a storyline.
It's like, this is stupid.
This is stupid, and I don't want to. Leaves. It's like, you are a character. How did you do that?
Also, why are you smart now?
It's just like, wait, what? Wait, no, that's not how that works.
And you think she'd have more interactions because she's interacting with Damien's mom, but she's
Yeah.
interacted with Lloyd now that she, like, went to him as a psychiatrist more than her. And, like, we couldn't, like, work her into there. Like, maybe, like, Yor has to watch her, because we still don't know what side Yor is on, or if they're on any actual side. I'm still waiting for that conflict to come up.
All right, that'd be nice.
You could have, like, Yor needs to protect her because they think someone's after her husband or something like that. Like, oh, we gotta protect Damien's dad. It's like, oh, but Lloyd is specifically trying to get Damien's dad and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, you could
this
have
should
that.
come up in conflict.
Right. Because
Even just, like, given some lip service at some point.
we don't know. Like, she might be told, hey, you got to go kill this person
Yeah.
because the West might be trying to manipulate them as a token thing.
Yeah, I want some level of that. Like, there's conflict just waiting to be had in this story, and they don't even give it, like, the basics of lip service, and it just bugs the shit out of me. And I really just you
just
have
want
these
more.
characters and they're underutilized, and it's annoying. These
'Cause-
characters that I like and I want to see them do stuff, and they don't.
And the parts that are good are really good, so
Yeah.
you can tell that they are capable of it.
I just think the guy maybe doesn't have ideas.
Yeah.
maybe he's burnt out. I don't know. I don't think he actually wanted to do this story anyway.
And not
Apparently,
for this
according
long.
to like interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really not that long too, though. Like compared to a lot of stuff.
Well, a lot of times, like with
I don't know if he just hasn't figured out the plot or like the government itself is paying him specifically to drag it out because it encourages Japan to have more
encourages
babies.
family, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even joking about that. Apparently some people have. They've been like funding Spy X Family really well because it makes people want to have children.
Formerly alive, Shinzo Abe. Is
Yeah,
that you?
yeah, I'm not even joking. That has supposedly been thrown around to see if like it will. Why do you think it's got so much funding?
No, I'm not shocked.
Plus, it's very West friendly. So
Yeah.
there's also that. But still.
It really does seem like he would have finished it, but he would have wrapped things up by now, if not for external circumstances. And like, I don't know necessarily if that would have been good, bad, or indifferent, but I don't think it would have been written for as long as it has.
I'm just annoyed with it. I don't like anime that outstay their welcome. I like
Yeah.
manga that outstay their welcome. And if you don't have a story that you want to tell with a beginning, middle, and end and have it like relatively... Like, I know some series don't work like that.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people actually like discourage that in the manga series. You want to like... If your story's been approved, you want it to go as long as fucking possible.
Yeah,
That's your,
because you're
that's your
selling
fucking
episodes.
paycheck.
Yeah, and like, and we understand that.
Yeah.
But like, that does change how good of a writing you're going
Yeah.
to do because of it. Because you're gonna want more.
That's why
episodes
Western
out.
comics are so fucking shit, because they never end.
Because they want to go infinite. And you'll like, and there's been a bunch of times too where you can really see like the author has a specific timeline and storyline they want to do, and they're told like, no, but you need to do this many episodes, and it's like, okay, but this many issues is going to really drag crap out, and it's going to kill the pacing.
No, I think they I don't think they'd argue. I think they'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
But you also have people like the One Punch Man guy who like needs to be edited really bad. Like, not One Punch, One Piece.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you could easily make One Piece like a third of the length and not miss a beat. But like, you're not going to turn off your money hose.
Yeah.
So they're like, keep making more shit.
All right, I'm going to go pee real quick. How many we got left? I think like 3? I think I did up to Bard.
350.
Yeah, up to Bard. So we got 3 left. I'm going to go pee.
Go.
I'll be right back. Ba-doop.
I'll just be here wiggling.
They should go fairly fast. 10s are short.
Dancing.
I don't think I have enough
wiggling.
time to do the rest of the 10s, though. I think there's too many, so we'll probably save those for Friday.
Dancing and wiggling. Here on the stream, I'm jiggling. That's enough of that. We're slowly barreling towards the holiday. We're down to the final hours beforehand. We've made it through another year, chat. It's quite nice. Once more, I awake with my wife. It's a good day. It actually hasn't been all that bad this year. I'm not certain if that's a good thing or not, but it has not been overwhelming. So, I do believe too, a lot more stuff is all just entirely online. So there's much less like coming into physical stores. And like, we weren't even poorly supplied. We were actually very well supplied on a lot of this year's like big whatevers. But, we still went through it all, and then people were just buying things online. So, who knows? Maybe that's the way the years are going to be from now on. Just less of the crazy in-store everything, and everybody just calm the fuck down. It's not that big a deal. But that, by and large, that's a good thing. Because it's still going to be the same amount of stuff. It's still going to be the same amount of fun with your family, which is much more important anyways. And then you don't have to worry about dealing with being there in person. Or getting the plague again. Which we actually have been very good about that. Neither of us have gotten sick, which is nice. Whew. Hopefully everybody gets the things that they wanted to get for Christmas. Be it things themselves or just getting to spend time with people you care about. Tomorrow when I wake, we're going to spend time with the wife. And we're going to have our delicious Christmas cake. And probably make some sobaba. I'll probably pan fry some tofu and have it with the rice and things. It'll be nice. We have tofu. We have tofu to fry. It's tofu. Which actually, I've been really enjoying that. That's the one, I don't remember if it's the H Mart or the place that is actually just Asian grocery store. It literally just says Asian grocery store. But one of them has like breaded tofu. So it's done like you'd get like fish at Long John Silver's, like that kind of way. And man, that stuff cooks up good. That stuff's nice. Pardon me. But otherwise, things have been pretty chill. It's nice. It's not even cold out. It's going to be like 50 tomorrow. Which actually, I think, I don't even think we're going to have cold days for a hot minute. Dense fog. Yeah, there was fog this morning. It was weird. Yeah, it's going to be the 50s until Monday. Then it's going to be 20. So basically, Sunday is going to just rain. It'll be like 56 and rainy. And then Monday is going to be freaking cold again. So that'll be fun.
I'll step out my leggings.
Legs. Wife legs. Leggy wife.
Don't let me kick you.
Oh, no. The legs that I enjoy.
I'll strangle you with them.
Yeah.
We took that picture.
It's fun.
We're fun. Oh, wait. Shut up. I'm back.
Welcome back.
No.
Too late. You're cute.
Okay.
They'll notice
Mike
you.
back.
Mike, check.
Scooting back into Art Nook.
Get locked in. It's going to be 50 until Sunday.
You're 50.
And then it's going to rain and be 20 on Monday.
Go to work, bitch.
Love you.
Get cold, bitch.
I am. Shivers pathetically.
Good.
So you'll give me kisses on my little empty head.
That is also true.
Yeah. Masterful manipulator. He's not evil. It just goes into a fugue state and commits atrocities. I'm surprised you've been able to resist drawing me with like a tummy and it just says full of soup.
I should. But you're a puppet, so it wouldn't make sense.
Sure it would. It's
You're
silly.
full of people.
It's silly. That's why it works.
You're silly.
There's no sense here. Only puppet. That's why it worked so well with My Friendly Neighborhood. Why are they even here? Oh, they're just like that. That's it. That's all you
I
need
saw
to
a few
know.
games I got a real Bioshock vibe out of.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It was definitely like I wouldn't necessarily say decaying ruins of a place, but like
It was.
a place that was weird because of the absence of people.
It was decaying and falling apart, and the puppets had written things all over it.
I loved the puppets in there.
Of course you did.
What? It was really good.
Should replay it with your puppet avatar. Be funny.
That's one of those. I will give them a lot of credit for, like, it's not a never-ending game. They made the game they wanted to make, they finished it, and they left.
But you could stream it.
I do stream it. I would stream it again.
Yeah, just do that.
I could stream it for the new year or something.
Yeah.
It's just like a fun game.
Yeah. I think it's been long enough. I
Probably.
like to replay games after I haven't played them for a long time.
It's neat. Like, that was just legitimately, it was a fun game. It felt good to play. I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
I thought it was decently well made, too.
Yeah. You know, for that being, like, I think their first game,
Really? Wow.
like, they got together, they wanted to make a game a certain way, they made it, and then they were like, okay, so everybody's moving on to new stuff, off we go.
Cool.
Like, I watched them, like, when they started doing the development and stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, this seems like a vibe I would like. And then when it came out, I played it on day one. It was great. I think the only thing they really did after it came out was, you know, like some fixes and stuff, but otherwise they just, they put out like a boss rush or something. They added something later on.
I mean, you can all, like, do something together, but if, like, that's all you want to do together, that's also fine. And everyone
Yeah.
can just be like, okay, this is on my, record
Uh-huh.
that I worked on this.
Yep.
We're going to go do our own things.
That's what they did. They were like, yep, game's done. We did what we wanted to do with it, and off we go. And, you know, everybody went their separate way kind of thing. 'Cause it was a pretty small group to begin with, so, like,
They did a good job for how small a group they were.
yeah.
That's why I'm still amazed that, like, the fucking Yandere people can't make their fucking games.
It really, like I said, a lot of that's just feature creep. They just can't contain themselves. And
Might
just
also just be the people working on it, too.
yeah, definitely a lot of that.
Because I would say, like, that game's somewhat more complex than Yandere Sim as far as, like, physics and design goes.
But like, they like, even in that, like, it is narrow in scope for what they wanted to do. Like, because it is basically a corridor crawler. It's a Metroidvania kind of thing. You go as you go. It has. It's not
I think it's
necessarily.
more of a Resident Evil kind of thing.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's not necessarily linear, but is fairly linear.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, it's fairly contained in what they did.
Just like Bioshock.
Like, they didn't set out to do all the things all at once. They set out to do this, 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 and this, and then off they went. They wanted a certain vibe. They wanted a certain kind of setup. They wanted the inventory Tetris. That was about it, really.
Want to do inventory Tetris and puppets. All right.
I want Sesame Street, but Resident Evil. Okay. And it's like, yeah, do it. I really do think it's funny that, like, despite there being no real reason for limited inventory these days because it's not a hardware constraint anymore.
Well, it's a big thing in
It's an aesthetic
horror
choice.
ones.
Yeah.
Like horror games, that's part of the horror is your inventory management.
In a survival horror, that's
Yeah.
part of the, like, difficulty and aesthetic of it. But, like, in other games, like action-y games and stuff like that, there's no... You're not constrained by the hardware anymore. You don't need that. So, like, it is fun to see people just doing that as a deliberate choice now. Even to the point of that one game literally just being a puzzle game where you're doing inventory Tetris.
Yeah, I beat that entire game. It was like $1, so I got it, and it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that's a neat idea. And, like, there's that one that's it's one of the auto battler kind of ones called Backpack Battles.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, and that is also just an inventory Tetris game where you are just trying to put stuff together to cause a build, and then, you know, off you go, because you don't actually directly control things. You just put stuff into the backpack and things go off as they go off, and you hope for the best. So they're, games are starting to do that now as deliberate, like, aesthetic choices.
I also liked in Silent Hill F the deteriorating weapons, because that's one thing those kind of things are supposed to do. They're supposed to affect the way you do your combat.
Right.
Like, obviously, if you had infinite bullets, you could just shoot all the zombies forever, but the fact that you have limited bullets means that you won't shoot all the zombies because you have to decide your risk, and that adds to the horror and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then in Silent Hill F, the only good use of deteriorating weapons I've ever seen in a video game, the duration of the weapon became the bullets. It's like, yeah, I could get good enough at the combat that I can just rush through everything in this game and just beat up everything that could possibly find me, but I would ruin my weapons. And do I want to risk that? Like, I might have a boss that I have to fight, all the way. I don't want to do that. So
Yeah. And
instead, you decide by how many enemies you're going to avoid or how many enemies you're going to fight. And if you get really surprised by an enemy, which does sometimes happen, you're like, oh fuck, now I've eaten chunks out of that
bullets,
weapon. Yeah.
And that is good design choices and good balancing, because a lot of the ones that people didn't like the decaying weapons in, like Zelda,
It was just supposed to slow you down.
yeah, it's because it was balanced poorly and it felt bad to use. Whereas in F, they did balance it more towards it feels like you are making deliberate choices.
So even if you are like a guy who could kick everyone's asses, you can't just speed through the game kicking everyone's asses. So you still get that sense of, I am limited, I am afraid because I don't have full control over the situation, because my weapons might break if I don't limit who I'm going to fight. And that means, like, there could be fuckers following me, so I'm going to have to, like, arrange where I go, and I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do and who I'm going to kill and what I can... Do I want to venture down this alley and potentially get attacked and have to use some of my weapon to get out, or do I want to not risk that? Like, that's good.
That's good.
That's good horror
design.
game design in general.
You know who did something like that? Dead Rising did it that way. Making the weapon decayed, but not in a super fast way. It made it feel more like you were making choices to use that weapon. Like, you can go hog with your, big melee weapon, but you're going to waste it. Or you can save that melee weapon for more important things, or like when you're in a hallway that you need to get through.
Yeah. You can't just beat up all the zombies all the time.
Right.
But then you have all those stupid timers. Which is why I never liked those games. Timers stress me out.
Yeah. And
they put in so much stuff to just dick around with.
And in later games, they made the timers much less of a thing.
I don't care.
Because, like, the timers were annoying. Like, you just want to be there doing the stuff. Like the, I think it's the second one where you're getting, like, the Zombaway for your daughter. Like, that's a one-a-day thing. And then you have the rest of a, like, full in-game day to do whatever the fuck you're going to be doing.
Yes, but I'm not very good at this game.
But it's not like, hey, you have 2 hours and then this guy dies and you fail the storyline and have to start over again. It's not that shit like it was. Which is a vast improvement. And I didn't actually play 3, so I don't know on that one. Apparently that one's really well liked. So.
Honestly, aside from the silliness, they don't interest me. Usually.
Yeah. Fair enough. They are very silly. I think, honestly, that style of game with, like, the swarms of zombies and stuff, like, if you don't do it silly ways, you're just doing another World War Z.
Or Dead Island.
Or, yeah.
Which was really boring.
Which was not silly enough, despite all the stupid shit you do in there.
That thing was so fucking boring.
It really, like, that one had all the makings of being silly. Like, of course it's silly. I just put a Zippo lighter and a propane tank on my sword, and now they go on fire while I'm in bullet time. But then they did everything else so serious.
And it was so tedious to do anything. It
Yeah.
wasn't like anyone you could talk to or do anything with.
No, because it was...
If I played it today, I would say it feels like some kind of, like, free phone game that was just an asset flip.
Because it really was made to be a game that you go out and play with your buddies because we don't have Left 4 Dead anymore.
I don't have friends.
And like,
But there was like nothing to really do besides like hit a bunch of zombies, your shit breaks, you go back. You hit a bunch of zombies, get more shit, your shit breaks, you go back. Like, it was so tedious.
yeah,
It was basically a roguelite without the dying.
It was really just made to be, you get your buddies together and we have Left 4 Dead at home, because Left 4 Dead is like,
Left 4 Dead's entertaining though.
Left 4 Dead was like a decade old at that point, or more.
Plus, it's a little more cinematic too. Like it's in vignettes.
Yeah.
Whereas like that's just pick a
Roaming
direction.
around and go. Yeah.
No direction is better than any other direction because there's nothing in any direction.
Like there's a storyline, I guess, but that's not really what you're doing in that game. So it really was just like, it was a get your buddies and off you go.
I didn't have friends with that kind of shit back then.
So it just.
Plus, I don't like to play with people on things. Period. End.
Which is ironic too, because like the people, like various people that have worked on Left 4 Dead have been constantly trying to do, it's Left 4 Dead, but then they don't do the Left 4 Dead part of it. They'll like, it's Left 4 Dead, but it's this, and then like fuck it up. And then when you go and look, it's because they didn't make the Left 4 Dead part of it. The biggest part of Left 4 Dead was not Left 4 Dead. The biggest part of Left 4 Dead was it was fun to play. You could play it solo just fine, but when you play it with your buddies, it was ridiculously fun. And it scaled to having buddies. Not in a difficult way. It didn't make it tedious. It made it fun to play because it had variable difficulty that it was doing on the fly to make the difficulty feel the same whether you were single or in a group. When you set it to a difficulty level, it was like, oh, this is medium difficulty. It felt medium difficulty even with 4 people. You felt like you had the tools at your disposal and the ability to handle things, even when it got harder.
I don't know. I only played by myself because, again, I don't play video games with other people.
Yeah, and I actually played it almost entirely multiplayer because, at the time I was playing it with Ivy in the group and stuff like that. And the game felt good to play. Like, it just felt fun. And that's always been the key thing. And then the later, we're doing Left 4 Dead, but kind of people, they did, Back 4 Blood. That was, we're doing Left 4 Dead, but now it's got this card system built into it for making your builds, which is fine, but they had initially intended to sell you those cards as microtransactions.
No.
And they realized that that was a stupid ass idea, or they were able to convince the Seagull that that was going to be dumb as shit, like last minute before the game came out.
Weren't we talking about how like cards in game are actually like a huge turnoff to a lot of players because they don't know how to do it or something like that?
Yeah, in some of the card games, like people haven't played like roguelike games because they had the deck builder stuff in there. And in Back 4 Blood, you would get these cards and you would use the cards would slot into your build to help you change your build. Like if you wanted to be a melee build, maybe you got that card that gives you lifesteal from hitting things with a melee weapon. Well, now your melee build is much better. But they intended to sell you packs like it was Magic the Gathering.
Like in fucking Fallout with the little skill cards.
Uh-huh. And that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid and nobody likes that. And they decided not to do that like a month before the game came out. So they still had the cards at launch, but you were at least getting the packs in game instead of having to buy them.
Well, yeah, because otherwise that's stupid.
But you were also having to now like desperately redo the balance of things as the game is live. And that went poorly. And, that's same kind of shit. They keep... So, like, those people that were formerly on Left 4 Dead, they worked on that one. And that's what happened with that. It didn't do as well. And by the time they were putting out some of the final stuff, and it was in a better place and was better liked, It had already been squandered. Nobody was really playing it anymore. It flopped. They also
Happens.
they worked. Some of the people also worked on. It was that one where it had like the monsters, and you had like one person played as the monster and 4 people played as like the hunters.
Evolve?
Evolve.
Yeah.
Some of the
That
people,
fucked up piece of shit.
yeah, and they were like, "Well, we're gonna do this," but then like they had one of the key components, getting a new hunter or getting a new monster, as DLC on day one.
Yeah, that was bullcrap.
That
That really
was,
killed that fucking thing, didn't it?
it did. It murdered that game because of that
And then
decision.
Left 4 Dead, not Left 4 Dead, the Dead by Daylight took it and was like, we'll do this.
Yeah, because Dead by Daylight had they had an established community first. They made the damn game and had it playable for a while.
Yeah, you can play that without buying anything.
Yeah.
You couldn't play Evolve without buying anything. That's the thing.
Evolve immediately were locking things behind
Yeah.
paywalls. It was like, no.
I do not miss AAA games, I swear.
Ah,
They're fucking ass. They're still doing this shit too.
yeah. And then like, there was another one that was like, we're doing Left 4 Dead, but it's sci-fi, and they didn't make a fun to play game like that. I'm not even sure that actually came out, because they did like the playtest for it, and the sci-fi weapons had like limp, non-existent sound effects. So it was just lame to use the ranged weapon in the ranged weapon game. But also, it was just unfun to play. Like, you would load in with some people, and like people would immediately leave or things like that. You would get into doing stuff, and it just wasn't fun. It was just bad. Like DayZ, or not DayZ, sorry, World War Z, they did a pretty good job because they first and foremost made something that was good to play. And even that, they had a bit of a different intent in theirs, because that was more of a just straightforward horde shooter with like big waves of zombies, because they had created a way for these zombies to pile up on things like they did in the movie. And so you'd have these like big walls of zombies going up things to try and come up at you, and that made some of the tension and stuff, because they wanted a horde shooter. And they did a pretty good job of it, but it wasn't Left 4 Dead. And I think the only one that has succeeded in the Left 4 Dead but kind of thing has been Fat Shark with the they made the Warhammer Fantasy one, where it was like, it's Left 4 Dead but melee.
Okay.
They did a good job with that. That has actually been very successful, and they have since gone on to make the Warhammer 40K one, which has also been successful, because they just made a fun-to-play game first. They had a good formula with that sliding difficulty that made it feel good to play and feel good to be good at. And that's it. They really just, they stuck their head down and went, okay, we're going to make it fun first, and then all the rest of the stuff will come after. You want to buy some silly outfits for your person? Okay, they're going to be on theme. They're not going to be a bunch of like clown outfits. You're going to have things that fit in this world.
76.
You're not going to have priests and or a literal clown outfit. No, you're going to have the Warhammer priest man who looks scary and has skulls and candles on his shit. Why? Because that's in universe and on theme. And people will buy that because it doesn't look stupid and it fits. As opposed to Call of Duty with the infinite everything, and I'm gonna have the Megan Thee Stallion sitting someone to death as a Ninja Turtle throws grenades. Like although I will say Call of Duty has been quite happy to sell you pay-to-lose equipment, and have done it multiple times now, because they think, you're stupid, you'll buy it, and people do. There was one of the guns that they sold. Actually,
All right, last one.
spooky. But one of the guns they sold had so much crap going on the gun. If you pulled it up to look through the sights, you were getting constantly blinded by the shit going on your gun, so you actively couldn't use the sights, which just made you literally pay to be worse at the game.
I'm just using progressively worse and worse references for Bard.
Oh no, are you anti-spiraling Bard?
Kinda, yeah. I'm kind of just like making him worse each time because I'm using references that were worse than the one before. And then that I'll use on the next one, so it's worse than that one, and it's just gonna keep going.
Bard is gonna look at his thing and he's gonna be like a cartoon character next time he sees it. It's gonna be like Rubber Hose Bard.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Do
great.
I have Groucho Marx glasses? I might.
I feel like that would definitely be
I have
an
a
asset.
glasses set, so
I
I was
wonder.
wondering if I have like the full glasses.
Yeah, like
I do.
the nose and mustache. Knew it. I was gonna say, there's no way someone hasn't put that in the clip.
It won't really work because the nose isn't facing the right way, but I can use it as a reference, I guess. I think people know these glasses more than they know who Groucho Marx is.
Nowadays, I don't even know that some of these people know who Groucho Marx is at all. Oh God, that's like black and white era, right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people just like, they just know the glasses. They may not even know them as Groucho Marx glasses. They might just be like so far removed that they're just the glasses. Like, this is the silly glasses that you wear when you're being silly. Hell, some people might only know them from Homestuck. Oh God, when that anime comes out, some people literally might think those are just John's silly glasses.
Probably. I mean, they aren't directly Groucho Marx glasses, I don't think. They're similar, but I don't think they're exact.
I think they're like Colonel Sassacre's.
Yeah.
Oh God, the fact that I remember that name.
Congrats. Suffer.
I feel like something useful has been annihilated from my mind by remembering that singular name.
That's how Homestuck works in your head. Like, to know of Homestuck means to delete something useful.
My brain capsulog has lost something useful. Just boop, right out the other side.
Yep.
You have dissolved an idea by knowing this. Man, it's so cool to see Hussey living in the little dog's basement now.
He's in his attic. No, it's like, no. Bruce Wayne lives in Batman's attic. It's, Hussey lives in Toby's attic.
Yeah, that weird guy that lives in Toby's attic is going to get to have an anime soon. Isn't that neat? They have chosen to ignore their history, probably for a good reason.
Oh no, I'm sure they're buddies. He voiced fucking John.
Yeah,
They're buddies. Come on.
they're buddies. Like, you don't start off in something goof-ass like Homestuck and not retain friendships unless you're just like a monster or a terrible person.
I was fucking uncomfortable with Toby saying swears.
The dog. No, he's on
Toby, those are bad words.
Those are adult words, Toby.
I still think it's fucking hilarious that someone was like, oh, another, what is the person who has been a hotel and shit?
Oh, was he Vizzy-Pop?
Vizzy-Pop. It's like another Vizzy-Pop thing where everyone curses a lot, and we had to be like, oh no, Sweetie Pie, Honey Bunch. No, that's just Homestuck. No, that's true to form. I'm sorry.
Look at the sky, fuck ass. Oh, man.
No, he says, look at the sky, numbnuts. Fuck ass is Carcat, who ironically did not get to curse. He got one line, and he didn't even finish his fuck.
Oh,
Which
God.
makes sense. It's AOL chat in like the early aughties with a bunch of teenagers. Of
Yeah.
course they're gonna curse.
They're gonna type in so many swears
So many swears.
because they can't say them in person, but they can type them because internet censorship doesn't do
Oh,
swears.
people
yet.
are gonna learn new swears if they get into this. They're gonna learn like bulge sucker and
I
all
was
this
gonna
other
say
fucking
bald
shit.
sniffer.
Yeah, man. Oh my god, the amount of little fucking swears everyone's gonna learn. Terrifying.
Get back in the slime. This is the slime that makes you stupid.
Should do that fucking one scene where Karkat like falls in hate with John at first sight and sends him the biggest like hate. Let me come.
But it's a romance novel.
You know, I've been seeing more fan art of Am lately. Maybe I will do the Am body pillow charm. And I think it would sell now because everyone's like enjoying Digital Circus.
Yeah.
So they're getting back into I Have No Mouth. So I think it would sell.
Kane is I have all mouth and you will scream.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if that's why they did Kane looking like that. I gotta think.
That would be a
like,
good joke, yeah.
That's what I thought anyway.
Am does the whole speech. Kane, wow, that was weird. You need to calm down a bit.
I do think like Kane is a more like obviously they didn't know that much about AI back then.
Yeah.
But like Kane is very accurate to I feel like if AI had like moral confusion about what it was doing, like it had emotions, it would probably be Kane.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to make everybody happy and I want to be appreciated for what I'm doing, but it's not working and I don't know why.
Right. If it had more capacity, it would be trying to do this because it desperately wants to do its job.
If one person, I've told you this, but I haven't told chat this, one person related Kane to like an artist that can't seem to get its work appreciated or understood, and they don't know why, and that hit me so hard, I was fucking crying, I swear. Like, not really crying, but like, I was like, no, now I feel bad for him.
It's like it's an AI sufficiently advanced enough to be desperate because it has one task. It really wants to do it. What
And imagine knowing that you want to be appreciated for something, but never being able to be appreciated for something because of how the world works.
Mm-hmm. And like, you know, it's a computer program. So if something is causing a problem, you just delete it. What do you mean I've deleted something and now this person is going into psychosis? Like, it wouldn't understand that because that doesn't work for it.
It wouldn't understand how to make everyone happy either. Because how would you? Like,
Yeah.
obviously Zubal's feeling body dysmorphia. Well, I'll give her a new body. Why doesn't this work?
Like, oh, you just need adventures. You just need to be able to do things. That'll keep you occupied and happy. See? You get the serotonin when you complete a task, right? That's how it works, right? And it's just desperately flailing around trying to do anything.
It's so sad.
It is.
As an
I love
artist
it.
who's often like, it feels like when you put a lot of work into something and you post it and like no one gives a fuck, but they enjoy like your shit post, it's that feeling and I can totally vibe with that. Poor Kane. Oh my god. That makes me so fucking sad. I feel that. I feel that so much, Kane. I'm sorry. I would stay with you. I hate that I feel so bad for him. He's not really a villain, but he is technically the antagonist.
He's definitely antagonist. And then
and nothing he's doing is right, but now I feel so bad for him.
like, and it's really funny too, because like this is a very good, not specifically evil.
Yeah, no, if you're writing someone to be evil and it's not just for fun, I don't think it's very good writing.
Yeah. Like, he is not specifically an evil character. He is doing bad things, but not because he is bad.
He's technically not even doing bad things. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and he's doing what, like, if, like the horror one, like, in real life, you would not want to go to a terrifying haunted house full of ghosts that will torture you. But in a game, you'd be like, fucking sweet.
Yeah, right?
So, like, obvious, and if, like, you constantly had to play the same baby games over and over again, you would be really bored with that, too. So, like, what's he supposed to do? He literally can't do the right thing.
like Aliens Isolation is terrifying if you were there in person, and it's just he's flailing. He is desperate to try and hello, how's it going, Govan?
Oh, you got just as I was about to end. I'm literally doing the artigami. But anyway, that's the last one for tonight. We'll probably be back on Friday to finish up the last of the 10s, because we only got 6 left, which is just enough for me not to try to do them all tonight. Because that'd be too many. But y'all have a good Christmas.
Merry
Or anything else you celebrate.
or associated holidays.
Yeah. I think Hanukkah's already over.
I think.
Happy everything.
Yes.
All year. There, I'm done. Goodbye.
Festivities upon ye. Whoa.
Festivities upon ye. Yeet. All right, anyway. Okay, love you. Bye-bye. We'll be back same time. Not tomorrow. Day after tomorrow.
Ye.
Yay!